get into it right here. So, Luck, being our resident Diddy main over in DFW, he is known for having fantastic item play, but more often than not, he's more known for these phenomenal bursts of inspiration, particularly on his tech chases. It's often said that whenever Luck is actually like on point, there's honestly nobody else who can really stop him those days. But Mojo, definitely someone who is well known in the team, mostly from his reputation in Melee.
Yeah, he's the #1 ranked Melee player here in Texas.
Yep, he is the best Fox right now in Texas.
By far. Now, I wanted to comment on Luck's item play, because that's one thing that makes Mojo uncomfortable sometimes. Is the way Luck can use bananas. So if he's gonna try to keep Luck from pulling a banana to begin with, and Fox has a lot of tools to keep the pressure up the whole time around. And out of all the Foxes, Mojo is a Fox who can execute very well and keep that pressure going the whole time.
Okay. Luck coming back on with the fair and trying to see if he can make. There it is. Okay, so here's the decision making that needs to go through, right? You need to be able to know when to avoid that threat zone and when to go in. No, he was a bit too high on it, and it's going to catch him with the backer to clip him though.
Yeah, that's going to be the mistake right there.
So good stock that we're seeing from Luck. Now the thing that also should be noted is that DFW doesn't have a lot of Foxes.
I'm tracking Dizzy. Dizzy's one of the better ones.
Who is also kind of a no-show. He hasn't been showing up for quite a bit. Yeah,
okay.
He's been MIA. He's been really busy with other stuff, and whenever he plays, he's kind of been playing a bit more Melee these days.
Okay. Now, Dizzy and Mojo actually played each other in losers bracket. Mojo had to beat him to get to this point. And I was watching their set earlier, and they did the Fox Ditto game 3, and Dizzy was ahead the whole time until the very end. So,
oh wow!
If Dizzy were to come out to DFW more,
there's a good chance he could take it.
He'd be a threat. He'd be a threat. But on this stage, with it being wide horizontally, Luck is having his opportunity to control space with his bananas. That's what's getting him the lead right now. And just as I say that, it's the commentator's curse. That lead has gone away, and we are back to even stocks.
Oh, there it is.
That's gonna be the game.
That full string that he needed.
That last one needs to be. That last combo was a Jib Cat situation. Oh, you won the raffle?
Wait, I did?
Did you win the raffle?
Oh, Super Muppet Bros. These guys have been hooking me up.
Oh, right on.
They're really nice.
I know they have exclusive Forte 3 shot glasses.
Wombo combo. Look at that. That
Wombo
is sick.
combo shot glass.
That's really sick. Alright, I love it. That's fresh.
Okay, now this is an interesting counter pick from Mojo. And it's something I still don't entirely understand all the time, but I do see a lot of Fox mains like Yoshi's Island. A resident Fox main from College Station that I used to play with all the time. Shoutouts to Overdrive. This was his favorite counter pick. And what I've kind of figured out, it's the way Fox can control the center stage underneath the platform. If he gets set up there, especially in dealing with non-projectile characters, it's really hard to force him out.
Ah, I thought he was gonna go for that back air immediately. I understand why he was doing. Okay, there's the tech chase. He really put the kill out there. Oh, because Mojo was a bit higher up, he wasn't gonna get hit by that.
Yes. So Mojo at the very least knows that air dodges grab items. There we go. You just see grabbed it. So even though Mojo's not too comfortable with item play as much as Luck is at the very least, he's at least knowledgeable enough to know how to work with it. And he does have a good Peach in Melee as well. He plays pretty much all the characters, but he's been working on Peach specifically, so I think that little transition has been helping his item game development as of late.
Oh, excellent shine there. He's gonna keep walling out with the back airs.
Yeah, he's not giving Luck any room to breathe off stage.
He's making it look like Melee. Even with the changes to shine in 3.6, you still can play this character pretty similar to its archetype.
I mean, absolutely. The scaling for the aerial knockback is pretty modest. You're gonna the same percentages you would get a shine spike in on melee. They start around like 50% in Project M.
Yeah.
So it's really only the 0% shine gimp
Yeah,
that
I
you're
mean,
missing out
it's
on.
the idea that you no longer have a move that's pretty non-interactive and instantly causes death in an off-stage scenario. So it's a nice change.
And I agree with that from a design standpoint.
Yeah.
But functionally, it operates the same around mid percentages. So you're really only taking away like fresh stocks. That's the only thing that you lose from your Fox toolkit.
Whoa, there we go. Grab. Now he missed that. He's a bit close here.
Oh, okay.
Looks like he had that moment of brilliance for a second. Kinda came a bit short.
Up until that miss, that was a good tech chase.
Yeah.
The tech chase series. Luck was keeping it on. And yeah, Luck is extremely smart with the way he plays. His item game, his tech chases. The first time I met him was actually 2 years ago here at Forte 1. Same venue and everything. And back then he was only a brawl player, or he just stopped being a brawl player, but that was his first time getting into Project M. And the results that he's had in the past 2 years, he's definitely a national threat at any tournament. He's incredibly talented.
Good back air. He's gonna see if he's gonna be able to hold on to ledge. No, he's heading on for that instant. Came a bit short. Okay, Luck. What do you got for me?
I'm expecting. Oh, he didn't go for any banana pulls. I thought he was going to take that opportunity to set up the banana on stage.
He crouch canceled the dash deck, went immediately for the up smash. It was a good choice.
Yeah, that was a good crouch cancel from Mojo.
Okay, well, 50%.
Mojo's not ready to die just yet.
Well, Mojo's losing stage control though. Quickly, Luck with a great adjustment, reading well into it.
What was a dominating start for Mojo? Luck is starting to get his foot in the ground on this stage, and I don't know. At this point, it feels like it could go either way.
Oh, okay.
Those wall cleans are I hate them, but Luck can sometimes use them really well. But that one was definitely a mistaken wall clean.
Okay.
So we're now tied 1-1.
Alright.
Now these two players have had a history of going back and forth in a bunch of Project M tournaments. So I think Mojo's win at Taste 3 isn't necessarily indicative of that Mojo's going to win for sure this time around.
Okay.
But it's always fun to see these two play against each other.
Okay. So we're going over to Smashville. They're leaning in. They're ready to go.
I think this is a comfort zone for everyone. Now, Diddy Kong's, they really like the Final Destination type stages where there's less platforms.
Yeah, they don't have any platforms. That means their opponents have no longer platforms that they can use to kind of get around these projectiles that they might use.
So here, Green Hill Zone, of course, Final Destination itself. Having that more space to set up their item game and set up their banana play.
Nice!
Ooh, that was a great banana again.
And it was a situation even beforehand where Mojo had slipped the deal and finished the second time. That created that off-stage scenario possibility.
Up throw, up air.
No SDI on the second hit though.
No. He did good DIing behind him though. You could tell that there was the attempt to get the right SDI. Okay, we got some Nair planes going. So, I used to play with a really well notable Diddy Kong back in the day, Abstract Logic.
Yeah.
And do you know the Fox main from San Antonio, Sauce?
Yes.
SOS?
Yeah.
Okay. So those two used to play all the time. We used to go to San Antonio tournaments from College Station pretty frequently. And what we started figuring out was the best way to play from the Diddy Kong side in terms of juggling and racking up percents were those Nair planes at low percents.
Ooh.
And that's something I'd like to see more from Luck in this matchup. And it's going to work really well on this stage if the platform gets out of the way. Especially at low percentages like where Mojo is right now.
Whoa, only catching one of the hits of the up smash.
Okay, that was very patient for Mojo, waiting for the spot dodge earlier.
Actually double boarding the side B when there's punish the up smash to take on the top.
Yeah. And then the up smash out of shield to take the stock.
Luck wants to see if he can get these tech chases started early. He's already built up near 100%. Continuing to string everything in there together. And now we're looking for him to he anticipated Mojo going to snap the ledge, and he put all those items there. He's going to go in the back there as everyone here. Okay.
Mojo makes it back to ledge despite being in a very disadvantaged situation for most of that edge guarding scenario. But at least Luck racked up the percentage. Oh, good sweet spot. That was a good call out from Mojo. He knew that Luck was gonna roll for the ledge. Or roll for the stage, I mean.
Okay. Oh, actually, that was a great peel. Mojo whipped to come across the side of the stage.
Luck with these glide tosses.
I got concerned for a second.
Amazing shifting his momentum, shifting his position.
Yeah.
While being so safe with the keeping the banana in play. Oh, Mojo misses that wave dash. He wanted the banana for his own, and it cost him.
Okay. I'm having a couple. So, let's see where they're going to go next.
Are we?
To swap the Falcon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Mojo.
And we're going to a larger stage. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because he wants more room to be able to dash in.
I was thinking we'd go to Pokemon Stadium 2 and stay in Fox, but if he's making the switch to Falcon, these large stages make a lot of sense. So Mojo has all the room to run around, and
well, he gets to play his dash dance game here.
Yes.
Like, what Falcon cares about is having that ability to move around. That's what his most valuable skill is. And when you have a larger stage like this, it allows you, and it enables you to play that dash game a lot more. However, and it makes it so the real estate game is generally sometimes harder to make. Jesus, this guy just up me to take him off.
Diddy Kong taking advantage of the troubles that Falcon have with sweet spotting. It's a rough life for the character at times. Now, fun fact: when I first met Mojo about 3 years ago, he was playing Captain Falcon almost exclusively at the time. In fact, he considered himself Captain Falcon main. So this guy is extremely familiar with the character, being ranked #1 in Melee in the state with what a lot of people saw as, you know, one of the worst characters in the Melee top tier echelon. It just really shows that he's familiar with this character, he knows this character, and he knows the other players, because as a Captain Falcon main, you have to be able to read your opponent and take advantage of those horrible situations.
Yeah, so a couple of things that you have to keep in mind when it comes to Falcon is like, granted, you're right, it does take a lot of skill and a lot of capability, and PM, Falcon is phenomenal. This character is a lot better than he is in Melee, he has a lot more options available. You need to take him out here, but the thing that you need to keep in mind is that what you touched on, which is the universal mechanic here, is the ability to continue to read into your opponent by creating situations of high pressure and attention. Oh my god!
This might be Mojo's tournament style.
It could be.
So let's see what happens when you put Mojo up against the wall. Because one of these people are not continuing in bracket. Another knee in an edge guard situation. He read the get up from the ledge. Or he read the jump from the ledge.
Okay, so honestly this is Luck's game to lose right now.
Absolutely.
He's got stock advantage.
Comfort.
He's got the stage control. He's got the tempo.
He has his banana.
Like, what's not to love? Everything about this is great, but Mojo almost gets it right twice on the text.
Almost, yeah. Mojo was playing patient for that whole beginning of the stock, trying his hardest not to get hit. Because when it all comes down to it, you cannot lose if you don't get hit. Unless you're really eager to kill yourself. So he's just being patient, waiting for these openings. I think he's given up on trying to take control for the banana like he was in the last game as Fox. he's noticed that Luck has been kind of leaving the banana alone for Mojo to get, but just to bait him out and then punish him for trying to pick up the banana.
Mojo coming in clutch right now, man. He's managed to hold on to all these stocks. He managed to hold on to the last stock here, and continuously shed away Luck's instead. Luck needs to have a really good edge guard here, or he needs to have one grab that shifts him.
Well, Mojo's able to make it back to stage, only to go to the other ledge. But if Mojo can just get a grab or a dare, he can start something to make a comeback.
Oh, that's gonna be game.
Unfortunately, that's it. That's it. And Luck gets his revenge from Taste 3. And Luck continues on in the bracket.
Man, I'm pretty pumped to see that.